guest that comes in, she is actually in Florida, and she has a very interesting career. Welcome in, but how you doing today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, Sean?
Doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the line of work that you're into and how did they get started?
Well, I am in makeup. I mean, it came from probably in childhood when I used to get bullied because I had a big nose, and I was like, "You'll just see one day." And I'm like always into crafting and like I don't know, making like library books for myself and just like weird stuff that like no normal kid I felt at that time like did with their friends. And
Right,
I just was super into people's emotions. I felt different. So I always wanted to so back up. I was doing my line of work was like hopping job to job, and then I started at this beauty salon, and I was like, "Oh my God, like there are people that will not pay their rent and then get their hair done." And that's where I want to be because the beauty field is never going to go anywhere. And I'm
right,
right here for
right.
it.
I'm here for this shit. What
Oh,
sign me?
yeah. I know, but like I'm here because it was a feeling. It was a feeling I got. It wasn't like, well, it's beautiful, it's artsy, it's poetic, it could transform, but like deep down it's like an emotional connection that I felt from day one.
Yeah, I had a second to go on to some of the content that you actually have. And like I was saying to you behind the scenes, that the stuff that you do really empowers a lot of people. Like
Yeah.
before and after. Like, do you really get a like? Is that what you like the most? Is that you really change them and they got a smile on their face and it's authentic?
I am hyping them up like the whole time. I'm like, oh, finally, some cheekbones I could use. Like I could see them. I don't, and they're like blushing the whole time. They're like, I'm gonna take you around with me in your pocket, my pocket, and it just, I'm just here for that. I like that feeling.
Now, whenever they get in the chair, and correct me if I'm wrong, is it kind of like when I go to the barber shop and I want them to line up my face and shave my head? Is it kind of like you you ask them what do you want or do how does that go?
They're in the spotlight. I have my light set up. I have a tall chair. Like I have a table. You are in the corner with me, but there's not really a lot of other things going on. It feels like a beauty salon. Yeah, I guess like the place that you go to, the barber shop, whatever. But yeah, I'll ask them questions. What do you do on a normal basis? What do you want to look like? So I know where they are. If they're like, I never do my makeup, then I already know. I'm like, they're gonna feel like it's so much, but
Right.
it's not.
So the whole time you're walking them through this transition, uh, tell me a story that pretty much hit you, was tugging on your emotions a little bit after you got done.
What feeling do I get when they see the before
Yeah,
and
like
after?
after, yeah, like after. Have you ever been in a situation where they start crying and you're like, hold on, don't cry.
Yes. So
Tell me
this
the
lady
story.
was like older. I don't know how old she was, maybe in her 50s. She was kind of rugged. Like she just lived like a normal life, got up, had breakfast. Like it seemed like she was super routine. Like nothing stood out on her clothes, no colors, no bright anything. She's a
Plain
normal
Jane.
lady.
Plain Jane.
Plain Jane.
Right.
So I think I didn't even do that much. I think I just did her eyebrows and I put like lashes on her. She fell into my arms, hugged me for so long. I never got to do this for myself, and I was like, "That's it. That's where it hit me, and I'll never forget that."
Wow. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
very rewarding that, you bring out the bright light within somebody that is having a bad day.
Right.
Have you been in situations where people were having a bad day and then after they got done seeing you, they're completely turned around?
Hmm. And then they're like feeling themselves. They're walking around with their shoulders back and like a breath of
Right,
fresh
right.
air. I'm
Now
like,
they got a little swag with them.
yes.
How long have you been doing it for?
I would say about 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15.
Because I started working at Mac at the mall, and that was kind of like my learning phase. Like, you don't really know anything until you're like in with a bunch of people's different color faces and skin tones and ages, and you're just thrown into the sharks right there. So,
Yeah,
um, I learned so much in that amount of time.
that's kind of, I guess that's kind of like rolling the dice every time you do somebody's makeup because your goal is to do the best job that you can do, but at the end of the day, they be like, "Give me my damn money back." You know?
Right? Because you got
Have
to
you ever?
act like a pro at that point. They
Right,
don't know where
right.
you're starting from.
Have you ever been at that point in your life where you're thinking like, you know what, maybe I don't want to do this?
Yes, all the time.
Really?
Sometimes I'm still like that, but it's like it's not about the craft itself. It's about like, do I really want to carry all this stuff up all the time? Like, I'm gonna be like, what, 50 years old and still have this cart and buggy and going, but
Well, well, you know what? I will tell you that you done weddings before, correct?
yes.
Okay,
So
so
mainly that's what I do now. After I worked at retail, I didn't
uh,
want to stand anymore. I didn't want to like meet numbers or sales goals or anything like that. I just wanted to be like an artist. Like,
mhm.
that's it. So I got into a couple different bridal companies, and that's where I've been ever since. I make my own schedule. I go where I'm needed, and that's it.
Have you had what do you call that? Reoccurring customers to where the bride has her friends call you up because you did them?
Yeah,
Network.
so yeah, go ahead.
I said so that's pretty much all about the networking that you got going
It
on.
is. So once you're a bride, what comes after you get married? Then you have kids. So now you're taking pictures for the maternity shoots. And then the kids grow up and now you're taking newborn photos. Like, I follow them through their lives as well.
Wow, wow,
Yes.
wow. That's I mean that is that's very
It's really
rewarding.
cool.
Yeah, it's
It's really cool.
really rewarding. Have you got to the point of inspiring some people that are young artists that want to get into this line of work?
I did for a brief moment work at a school where we taught makeup and like the basic fundamentals of it. And they were about in probably their 20s, mid 20s. I love them. That was my favorite age. Like, it just felt like me at that age. Like, nobody could tell me nothing. I know everything. And I'm like,
Yeah.
let me change your mind. Like, nothing is rainbows and butterflies. Like, you have to work a little bit hard to get what you want in life instead of everyone handing, especially in this day and age. Like, it is hard to work, value the work that
Now
I
let me ask
did.
you another question. We're talking about some of the products that you use. Is there a certain brand that you go for that you're like that has been working since day one?
Yes, there's a product probably from every line that I'm like, okay, I get this from that brand,
Uh-huh.
that from this brand, like the setting powder, I have to get Laura Mercier, like it
Yeah,
is pretty
yeah.
staple.
So there's a lot of different options out there, but there's a certain few that you actually stick to because that's always worked.
It worked. Yeah. I mean, I'm a junkie. I kind of spend my money more than I should just to try something.
Mhm.
And then either 100% I changed or I knew it. What I have works.
Now, let
Mm.
me ask you this question is while you're doing their makeup, are you giving them kind of like counseling therapy sessions as you're doing their makeup as well?
It is, I mean, I'm not trying to change anybody. I'm just trying to like bring out what they have been hiding. So when they come, they're a little timid. They forgot about themselves. Like that lady, she kind of forgot taking care of herself. But when I put them together externally, there's just an internal shift that happens with them, and they speak differently, they show up differently, and they just, we're talking about their kids, kid drama. We're talking about their work, what makes them happy, like everything I'm a therapist, a makeup therapist. That's what I
Right,
kind
right.
of want to make myself. I've kind of found that niche after the fact, and it's kind of going from there. I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. Like, how else can I benefit from this? So that's in the
Yeah.
works.
You know what? That's something like, so how many people have you serviced within one day?
I would say 11 is
11
like,
people.
yes,
Oh,
that was my
shit.
breaking point.
What time you start? Like 4:30 in the morning?
No, I think I started at like 7. It was bad weather. I think my other artist got lost or something happened to her car. And I'm like, it's a piece of cake. I got you every half an hour. I was like, boom, 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 boom. And then I was like, give me more.
Hey,
What's up?
and you had that face on like, I got this, but I don't think I got this, but we're
Oh
gonna
my
try to make it
gosh.
work.
But bridal makeup is kind of simple. They just enhance, like make the eye shiny, a little lash, some blush and lips, and I don't
That's,
know. When
that's
you're on
good.
a time crunch, I feel like I could do it with my eyes closed. I'm like, don't talk to me. Well, I can't get to know you right now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So let me ask you this. You said you've been doing it, what, for 15 years?
Yes.
So what did you do during the COVID time? How was that difficult during the COVID
During
time?
what, COVID time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or after? How did that work out for you?
So, I mean, people were scared of like the cleanliness part, but we have to do that no matter what. We have to do the cleaning, the non-contamination, the lip wands. So nothing makeup wise got affected, but going to, instead of a wedding, now we're going to do their makeup at their house for a courthouse wedding. So their plans might have got changed, but they were like, I'm still getting married regardless. But
Right.
no, it was definitely slower. Some people had to reschedule not 1 year after, but maybe 2 years after. So I didn't care because after those 2 years, I was booked. I was probably the busiest.
Really?
I was like, this is karma. This happens for a reason. It's okay to slow down, let myself
Oh,
rest.
okay. Okay. So basically everybody was just like uh on pause and they're like, I can't wait to get this stuff done. So
Oh my gosh. That's all I
you were
heard.
so woke up. Yeah, they were just like, oh my gosh, I needed this so much. Wow,
Yeah.
that's very rewarding. Now, if there was somebody interested in getting in this line of work, what kind of advice would you give?
Let me think. Hold on. Trying
Yeah,
to think.
I know there's
Um,
all kind of advice that you would give somebody, especially dealing with the makeup.
Probably don't give up if it gets too hard. There's so many outlets like YouTube and TikTok, and there's so many ways now how to learn makeup that you could just search what you're looking for. Like if somebody has smaller set eyes, you could do that. Like
Yeah,
I had to do it on person. We didn't have a lot of, I mean, we had internet, but it wasn't like so broad. Like it
right,
was,
right. Now there's so many resources on the internet that people can actually go to different platforms that you can look up and to type
yeah,
in certain things to get different things on it. Now, let me
right.
ask you this: being that you're down there in that hot weather, Florida, which I'm so jealous, because we got feet of snow up here.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Is it is it different for the temperature compared to the cold? Like as far as the makeup that you can use?
Oh my gosh, I always tell everyone, I was like, I wish they made a Florida proof wedding or foundation already. Like the humidity resistant rubber plastic make.
Hey, maybe you can patent something like that, you know? Maybe you can network with somebody to find some type of patent with
Yes.
somebody who's looking to invest in that. I mean, so you're saying that the temperature always changes things and you need that foundation that will hold in place.
This foundation, the setting spray, but they make a lot of stuff online for actors and actresses which sustain under that bright light. So it's kind of like it's mimicking the same thing. And I know
Mhm.
those brands really work, so I kind of use those hand in hand with like the regular traditional makeup too, and it
Have you
works.
actually have you looked into anything that's organic? Do they make organic products like that?
Yes, there's a whole atmosphere for vegan, organic.
Really?
I feel like nowadays they are making it more and more acceptable to have nice
Non-toxic.
products work. Yeah, non toxic. Yeah.
Non-toxic thing because the people's skin is so sensitive now.
So
They
sensitive.
they get allergic reactions. Some people you can even ask them like, "Hey, are you allergic to this?" And they'll be like, "No, I'm good to go." Next thing you know, their whole forehead turning red.
I
You
know.
ever?
I remember there was this time this girl was like, "Just use this eyelash glue on me. It's fine." I'm like, "Are you allergic?" She's like, "I don't know. We'll find out today." I'm like, What?" And
Yeah.
she's like, "So I used it and everything." And she called me. She's like, "Yep, I'm allergic to latex." I'm like, "What? Why'd you make me do that?" She's like, "I just wanted to know for my own safety."
Geez. Wow.
So usually people that do their makeup a lot, they know, but I have all hypoallergenic things, and I'm the one that has sensitive skin. So I'll know, okay, I use this glitter stuff on my eyes. I'm definitely allergic. Like I'm not going to use it on just anybody. So
Right.
I'm kind
Right.
of the test dummy for my own stuff.
Right. Becca, if you 4 or 5 years from now, where do you see yourself at in your career? Where would you like to be at?
Okay, so I want to keep going. I love makeup. I don't care if I work for the stars or anything like that. I just like it as a creative outlet. I just feel good at making people feel better about themselves. I just reflect it back to them how they should be seeing themselves. So I kind of want to bottle that up and use that in other avenues, maybe um like journaling or different crafts, like making a beautiful picture frame just for like a girls night, and or sunglasses, and you could all wear them on your vacation, whatever. But I just want
Kind
to
of
have more
like,
craft
like
shows.
I get you on that. I definitely that
Hmm.
makes a lot of
Like make
sense.
a whole brand, everything I love, like put it in one little space,
Hmm. Hmm.
like Miss Lippy.
Yeah. Right. Right. I hear you on
And
that. So another question I have for you, as far as whenever it comes to I guess you say doing these weddings and stuff like that. Do you have any wedding that you got nothing but compliments from people around, like, "Oh my God, you did an amazing job." Have you had that situation before?
some people, the family members and everything, it feels like a lesson, like I'm teaching a class. Some people will crowd around me. They're like, "Oh, am I making you uncomfortable?" I'm like, "No, I love it." So their family members will be like, just getting tips and stuff. I'm like, "Y'all getting that?" Like, I'll just make it really fun and enjoyable because a lot of people are very closed and don't talk a lot. Like I am just my
Right.
energy is on, everything's like turned on. That's why when I go home I'm like "Bleh." Like
Yeah.
my
Right. Right.
battery is
Right.
just
You had to stay at 100 the whole damn
you
time,
have
and
to
you
be
don't
on.
turn it off. Um, Another question I had for you as well. So when you were saying that you're not interested in doing nobody's thing, do you like to work with the people? I love that.
Yes.
I like
Yes.
that because it keeps you humble, it keeps you level headed, and you don't have to worry about getting into the politics and all that other BS and have to be cool with this one. You're dealing with the bluegrass wedding that people have, the backyard one. That right
Yeah.
there, that has a lot of memories, right?
Yeah, I mean, you really got it on the head right there. I feel like if I did do a lot of stars, you're right. I would have to keep it
You will
cool,
lose yourself.
calm, collected. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you will lose yourself.
I am all into the calm space. Like I can't work under stressful situations, even though like, oh, I messed up with her eyeliner. That might be a stressful situation, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
Right,
real
right, right. Like
stupid
if
problems.
somebody's like on a movie or and it's like go, 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 go. Here you can get a rapport because I seen some of your content. You get a rapport
Mhm.
with some
Yes.
of these people that are getting these glamour shots, these pictures, these weddings, all different types of the personal events that you are bringing out the light for them. That is really awesome. That is
Yes.
really awesome, Becca. Um, one other thing, if anybody down there in Florida is interested in getting a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you?
could go to my website. It's cheekyswan.com. Could go to my Instagram. I'm trying to get Cheeky Swan, but it's cheeky.swan. And same with Facebook. It's everything Cheeky Swan. And you could look up my name, Becca, as well. So
That is awesome. That is awesome. You know what? I love having these kind of conversations,
yeah.
and it's been an honor to have you on here on Shed. Hey,
Yes.
thank you for all your time, and everybody that is listening and watching. I will have all the links that you will be able to reach out to Becca and get a hold of her. If you're down in Florida, if you're down there on a vacation, you want to get away from the snow wherever you're at, or
Mm-hmm.
if you got
Come
some
on
type of
over.
event, right? If you got some type of event down in her area, you'll be able to reach out to her. So,
Yeah.
hey, Becca, thank you for coming on the show tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. That was fun. It came right from the heart. So come get your makeup did.
Later.